Hi, shalom everyone, over here, another special treat over here. We're touring Ikea again, here in Eshtaol, here in the city of Beit Shemesh in Israel. Now, I remember if you recollect 2 years ago, we did a tour of the top floor. So now here we are, now it's time to tour the bottom floor, experience Israel, the shops of Israel and everything else. Experience a bit of Sweden here in Israel. And let's enjoy, friends. We're filming this on a Thursday here. We're Thursday afternoon, friends. And we're touring all over Israel. Remember yesterday we went to Ramat Eshkol and Sanhedrin area and we filmed over here. So this is based in an area next to Beit Shemesh called Eshtaol. I think this is where Samson, the great Jewish personality from the Tanakh, from the Book of Prophets, is actually buried. And there's a lot of biblical connotations, especially to these few square kilometers over here. It happens to be the Ikea is actually based over here in this area, friends. So we explore. It's a sale time period also, as you can see. All the signs out here, which says the sale signs everywhere. They've got here glassware over here. So I'm putting my specs on at the moment. We're in Ikea in the city, very near Beit Shemesh, friends, over here. There's a lot of sales going on. So let's check it out over here. There's a gardening area over here. We'll probably have to come back next week because, first of all, time-wise, we need to buy more stuff also. There's the pillows in the pillow section over here. Friends, I just did a film on another place on the top floor, and now we happen to be on the bottom floor. I remember going when I think it was back in the year, many years ago when I was a child. Where I live in northwest London. I think it was in Hendon or Golders Green, very near there. One of these areas, maybe somewhere called Cricklewood. They had an Ikea. I don't know if it's still there. So I remember as a kid loving to go there because they had a special creche over there, a play area where people could play with, they call it like a gymboree kind of thing over here. And jumping with balls and stuff. So it was always exciting as a kid. But the beauty here about in Israel, you've got restaurants here. Obviously it's all kosher here. And you've got a milky restaurant upstairs, you've got a meaty restaurant downstairs, you've got another meaty restaurant upstairs. It's a huge collection over here. And just spot for choice. This is probably I filmed it many times before because if whoever's watching my Daf Yomi series, let's just say, I've actually filmed numerous videos here in Ikea Center in Israel of the Daf Yomi. So I like to go to a different corner every single day and film in a different place. So that's very interesting. Just taking the baby for a walk. She's asleep at the moment. Let's just put her in the camera. Yeah. She's sleeping very well. She's just over half a year old at the moment. She's very good. Now we are in the section, it's more of the gardening section over here. Now I was saying I did a video on another place just a few minutes ago, and I was saying inside that video what's interesting is that last time I saw 3 different politicians who were in the Knesset at one stage in time in the last trip I was in Ikea. So you always see famous people here. It's just a given. You're going to see someone. You'll see a big rabbi or someone over here, and it's always interesting. And you hear so many different languages over here also. It's a sale time here. It's so everyone loves a sale. So, over here we can actually see the different items they've got here. This is my favourite part of the Ikea itself, is this section. It's always inviting where you see different colours of the lamps and so on and so forth. Okay, I need to get to I'm going to buy my kids some sausages and burgers. So we're just going towards the restaurant area. I've got to meet the missus in a few, maybe in about 15 minutes or something. It's like a maze. I always get confused which way we're going, which way we're not going over here. We're going to go, this week it's going to be Shabbat Parshat Pinchas. It's the second largest parsha in the book of Bamidbar. Actually, it's the second largest parsha in the Torah. Sefer Bamidbar has a very long parsha. Parshat Naso, obviously, which was towards the start of Bamidbar, was as many as 176 verses. In fact, Parshat Bamidbar was 159 verses. And over here, Parshat Pinchas has 168 verses in it. So I think three of the longest parshiot inside the Torah is actually featured there. It could be that Parshat Noach in the book of Bereshit, maybe it's longer than Bamidbar or the same amount. I'll have to double check that. They've got a lot of artwork over here. I think we're going towards the gardening section. It's interesting. If you look back at the channel, I remember recording a video on Tu B'Av over here in this exact section also. Actually, there's very, very good smell over here also. They've got special smelling nice candles over here also. Friends, anyone joining in, I am at the moment in Ikea Eshtaol area here in the city of Beit Shemesh. We're doing a tour of the downstairs over here. It's just walking here in Eretz Israel, and it's always nice to see the plants of Israel and the flowers. It's actually a good inyan before Shabbat to buy flowers for the house. There's a famous story of when Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, I think, came out of the cave with his son, and they saw at the time, people with two flowers, myrtle leaves, let's just say. So he asked why one is not enough. So the person answered them back and said, no, one is Keneged Zachor and one is Keneged Shamor. There's two concepts of Shabbat. There's the Shamor and the Zachor, over the two rememberings, the guarding of Shabbat and remembering of the Shabbat. So that's the importance of that. Okay, this is where the storage areas are, where people are buying big items, and naturally they'll just take it from these sections naturally over here. The one thing I don't like about IKEA, which I have to say, is two things. If you're returning an item you bought, then you've got to wait like quite a lengthy period of time. And then also another problem is that when you're waiting to pay, also it's a bit of a wait also, which could be a bit frustrating also. Wow. Okay, you've got a lot of these are Swedish chocolates. Remember, IKEA is a product of Sweden over here. Okay, let's go through. Some nice pandas over here. It's more of the sections. By the way, the food is very cheap. You get a coffee over here in the cafeteria, you pay 5 shekel, and then you can fulfill it like however many times you want. So what some people do is they actually bring their laptops here, and they will just work the whole day, and they just get coffee the whole time, you know. But mind you, there's no residential park quite near here, so it's tricky. Wow, this is a big queue today. It's very busy. Well, my plan is to go to the cafeteria now. My wife is doing the shopping, so I don't need to be here per se. It's out. Yeah. סליחה, זה פתוח או? אוקיי, תודה. אוקיי, תודה. Okay, I just got to get to the right place. Just going to buy some burgers and for the house. Okay, how do I leave here? What's also good here is you hear so many different languages also. סליחה? תודה. זה פתוח או? I just want to get out now. סליחה? אני רוצה הולך בחוץ. דקה, סליחה. תודה רבה. Okay, there's a shop over here. Huh? אני לקנות דברים עכשיו. אני חוזר עוד כמה דקות. Okay, so this is a Swedish food market over here in Ikea, and they've got like a restaurant here where they sell burgers and chips and sausages. They've got like an ice cream place. Obviously it's parva, so it's not, they can't mix meat and milk, so they're not going to put the restaurants together. There is a cafeteria area here. There's more stuff. This ice cream place. There's more towards the entrance of Ikea. Now over here we've got a creche. Guys, you've got to check this out. It's all for free. Obviously they know it's worth it for free because a lot of the people that will do the shopping here, most people will be women. And what will they do with the kids? Look what they've got here. It's awesome. They've got like a... So hold on a minute, so we can miss this. Hello? I'm getting all these on my other phone calls. This is a creche area over here. They've got, which is very convenient. Yeah, and this is pretty much the entrance over here of the centre. There's obviously loads of shops. So this is the tour, friends, over here. This is outside, people call Beit Shemesh. It's definitely buzzing and it's very good. Friends, I hope you enjoyed this. Just inside Ikea, this is a picture of Stockholm, the capital of Sweden, over here. Wish you all a fantastic day. A Shabbat Shalom from me in advance. And yeah, enjoy. There's going to be a lot more content coming up soon. Whether you guys are going to be watching this, it's going to be going online on different stations. I hope this is an excellent resource if you're coming to the city of Beit Shemesh and visiting. So enjoy. Have a great day. Take care. Thanks.